Welcome back to Landlord Pass and 3 p.m. BC. I'm Amanda. You've done everything right, screened well, lease is clean, rent collection is automated, maintenance is on time. And then something happens that you can't fix with communication. The tenant won't pay, the behavior is serious, or you need the property for yourself. Module 16 is about the legal way to end a tenancy in BC, and it's the one place where good intentions don't matter. The law does. Here's the hard truth. Eviction is not about being fair, it's about following the law exactly. One wrong form, one service mistake, one missing piece of evidence, and you can lose, even when the problem is real. In BC, we have the Residential Tenancy Act, or RTA. It sets the rules. There are 3 main paths to end a tenancy: unpaid rent, cause-like behavior or damage, and landlord or purchaser use of the property. Each one has its own RTB form. Use the wrong form, and you're done. Let me walk you through the 3 lanes. First, unpaid rent or utilities. That's RTB 30, the 10-day notice. The tenant has 5 days to pay in full or dispute it. Second, cause, repeated late payments, disturbance, damage, illegal activity. That's RTB 33, the 1-month notice. This requires documentation. Third, landlord or purchaser use. You want to occupy it or the new owner does. That's RTB 32. This requires good faith and compensation. Use the approved RTB forms. No homemade notices. The RTB forms are free on the government website. Before you serve any notice, build your evidence file. For unpaid rent, you need a rent ledger with dates and amounts. For cause, you need an incident log with dates, times, what happened, and who witnessed it. For landlord use, you need documentation of your plan and timeline. Do all this before you serve the notice. Assume the tenant will dispute. Prepare accordingly. Now let's talk about service, actually delivering the notice. This is where landlords lose cases even when they're right. You can serve personally, hand it to the tenant. You can use registered mail, keep the tracking number. You can post it on the door, take a photo with the date visible. You can use email only if the tenant agreed to email service in writing. After you serve, complete the RTB proof of service form. This is not optional. This is your insurance. Here's what goes wrong. A landlord serves notice by email without consent. Invalid. A landlord posts a notice but doesn't photograph it. No proof. A landlord uses registered mail but loses the tracking number. All of these are preventable. Take service seriously. For a cause eviction, repeated late rent, disturbance, or damage, you need a detailed incident log. For each event, date, time, what happened, who witnessed it. For disturbance, get written complaints from other tenants. For damage, take dated photos and get contractor estimates. When you serve the notice, be specific. Not, tenant is disruptive. Instead, on January 5th at 11 p.m., tenant played loud music. Complaint from Unit 5B, written warning given January 6th. Specificity wins at the RTB. Vague allegations lose. After you serve the notice, the tenant can dispute it. If there's a dispute, an arbitrator will review your evidence. Your job is to show, I served correctly, here's my evidence, the tenant breached the law. Go to the hearing prepared with your incident log, organized evidence, and witnesses or signed statements. Common mistakes at eviction hearings. Weak documentation, bring proof. Emotion, stay calm and factual. Unfocused evidence, keep it relevant. No proof of service, this is fatal. Wrong form or mixing lanes, the arbitrator will dismiss it. Here's the mindset that wins. Treat every eviction file like it will be reviewed by a judge, because it will be. If you look reasonable and professional, you win credibility. If you look disorganized or emotional, you lose. One more thing, landlord use evictions. If you're using it for yourself or family, the tenant gets compensation, 1 month's rent or free last month. If it's for a purchaser, same rule applies. This is not optional. The payoff to doing evictions right. A clean legal ending. The tenant leaves. You move forward. The cost of getting it wrong, wasted time, legal fees, and the eviction fails. Congratulations! You've just completed the 16-module Landlord Pass Academy. From rental scams to strategic setup, pricing, marketing, tenant screening, leasing, finances, maintenance, and evictions, you now have a complete playbook for BC landlording. You have the forms, you have the templates, you have the knowledge. You are now equipped to manage rental properties in BC with confidence and professionalism. The best landlords are not the ones who win evictions. They're the ones who prevent problems from happening in the first place. You're now in that category. If you need help, whether helps you find a right tenant, manage your property, or just a conversation about your property, Jimmy Ng and the 3 p.m. BC team are here for you. Thank you for completing the Landlord Pass Academy. You've invested in yourself and your property. Now go manage with confidence. Congratulations, and see you next time.